This video is brought to you by patreon.com/worsttake. Get access to exclusive live streams and Discord servers, on-screen shoutouts, and early access to some videos when you join now. Help make sure that we can continue to make content like this by supporting the Patreon. Links are in the description down below. I like what the Browns have done so far in day 3. It is a polar opposite to my feeling of what they did, at least at 98. And even at 98, I'm starting to soften up on that one as well. But I really love the pick here of Cameron Mitchell. Now, Cameron Mitchell's an interesting prospect. 5'11", 191, ran 4.47 at the combine out of Northwestern. Yes, he is one of the better friends with current Brown Greg Newsome. I saw a lot of people like jump to, oh, Greg's gone, they're replacing him. This is not a Greg Newsome replacement. This is not somebody you get to replace Greg Newsome with. This is somebody you get to play the slot. Now, whenever I say that, I think there is a disconnect on what people thinks that means by playing the slot, because Cameron Mitchell played outside wide corner in college, but he's going to project to be a slot slash safety in the NFL. Now, when I say somebody plays the slot, I'm not only referring to the position, the physical position they'll be on the football field. That's not the main point. The slot is a set of responsibilities more than it is a spot you are on the football. A lot of people confuse that, right? A lot of people think playing the slot means being the guy who covers the slot receiver. Not necessarily. It's a better term for the position is really a nickel DB, because the DB that's going to be brought in nickel only to be an extra linebacker suits that position better when it comes from a descriptive standpoint than just saying slot. But we use the term slot because it's not just in nickel formation that we use this player. Sometimes this player can be used in base, but that's really what the player is. Is Greg Newsome going to cover slot receivers every once in a while? Sure. Absolutely. In some packages he will, but he's not going to play slot. Cameron Mitchell is going to probably be in the competition for a slot. We'll see if he wins out. It's a tough position to play as a rookie. It really is. But where you feel great about Cam Mitchell is he's a great tackler, right? 74.1 tackle grade on Pro Football Focus, 76 run defense grade on Pro Football Focus. He's a really, really good run defender. These are all things that you love in slot for a slot corner. Not the greatest cover corner in the world. He's all right at man. He's pretty good at man, but he's not really like a great zone corner, which fits to what Jim Schwartz wants to do. I like the pick. I think if you're going for a slot corner, you want a corner who is willing to tackle. He showed that he's willing to tackle, had 48 tackles this season. You want a corner who kind of understands run fits. His run defense grade and his run stop numbers tell me that he's good at run fits. You want a short tackler, 10% missed tackle percentage in Northwestern. That's really good. So a short tackler, 1 sack on the year, my bad. But how many TFLs did he have? I can't see the information, but he had pretty good numbers around the line of scrimmage, and he will be put there more. 5'11", 191. He has the size to play that position. I think he's going to be a slot corner in the NFL, and a damn good slot corner in the NFL. Not maybe this year, maybe not. If I had to ask myself, of all of the players that we drafted today, who has the best chance of being an impactful player year one, I think I go Cam Mitchell. I think it's going to take a while for the wide receiver to really get his sea legs in the NFL. Cam is somebody who's going to be asked to play a small role, and he might be able to do that small role faster than everybody else. Now, again, A lot of people want to go slot corner earlier than this. Slot corners traditionally go in day 3. You look at the best slot corners in the NFL, they're all day 3 picks. It's because that is a different position than corner, right? And it's a different evaluation than corner. So again, I really do like the pick here. Let's look at the Browns defensive back room here to see who's in that room and who's going to probably be in trouble and who's going to be safe. It's not the most crazy room. It's not like our wide receiver room where we have like 45 guys on the roster. Right now, there's Martin Emerson, who will be playing outside corner. There's Greg Newsome, who will be playing outside corner. There's Denzel Ward, who will be playing outside corner. We're kind of sure about those things. Thomas Graham, Mike Ford, and Cam Mitchell and AJ Green are probably going to be battling out for that slot spot. Probably going to come down to AJ Green, Mike Ford, and Cam Mitchell. And if AJ Green does not play well in the slot, he'll probably be a backup outside corner. So he's probably safe to make the team. I would even throw D'Anthony Bell's name into the ring in that slot corner position or that nickel DB position. I think he would be somebody who's interesting. Another guy who was a short tackler, a willing tackler, a pretty good blitzer, pretty instinctual on the football. These are all things I really like about Cam Mitchell that I also see in D'Anthony Bell, but I think Cam Mitchell might be a better cover guy than any of these dudes. And again, in this Jim Schwartz system, they're going to be playing a lot more man, right? Man is more important than zone. Zone was more important than man last year. Man is more important than zone. I like what we have in the DB room, if that's the case. From the cornerback's perspective, Cam Mitchell is fine as a man cover corner. Would not love him as a zone corner, but like him as a man cover corner. Martin Emerson is fine in specific spots on specific matchups as a man corner. Denzel Ward, think he's better as a man corner. Greg Newsome, I think he could do both equally as well. He's a more balanced corner, but man, he's not terrible at. He has great instincts, great hips, great way of mirroring guys. We've all seen the clips of Greg Newsome's footwork and his body work and why he's your favorite corner kind of deal there. So I like that pick there. I like what they have in the room. If you look at the safeties, they have D'Anthony Bell, Grant Delpit, and Juan Thornhill. And I think they think they're fine. They might be higher on D'Anthony Bell, or they might be higher on AJ Green being able to play some safety than we are at the moment, because a lot of us had the Browns going after somebody like a Jamie Robinson or, an Anthony Johnson or like some other safety option. I thought the Browns would be kind of in the market for that, but apparently they're not. They feel like they're fine with what they have at the safety position. And now at the corner position, Greg Newsome not only gets his best friend, but he gets somebody who's going to pretty much guarantee he's not going to have those slot responsibilities. And again, playing the slot, every corner is going to play in the slot. Playing slot corner, this guy's going to be expected to do run fits, blitz, basically be a linebacker. And I think that's where Cam Mitchell's game is going to suit him the best. Hopefully he embraces this role. And as a 5th round pick, I'm pretty sure he's going to embrace whatever role that the team gives him. But if he embraces this role, he has the natural skill set, the natural ability to really, really, really excel in it. And I'm excited about his future there. Again, they seem pretty high on him. Greg Newsome seems pretty high on him. Everybody that I talked to seems pretty high on him and his potential to play the slot. We'll see what happens during camp. He's going to be one of the more interesting guys to watch during camp. And that slot competition is going to be very interesting, right? Because it's a lot of guys doing it for the first time. So it's not going to be super clean. Like even Mike Ford didn't play that much slot. And when he did, he was terrible at it in Atlanta. And D'Anthony Bell is somebody who's never played the slot. AJ Green's never played the slot. So I'm not even sure who's going to be the bodies in the competition for the slot corner move. But again, it looks very promising for him. What makes me really excited about his potential, his tackle numbers at Northwestern. Also, his missed tackle percentage is pretty low. He seems to be a pretty good run defender. Now, I don't know how many run defending snaps that he had. Let's look that up before I end this video. But I want to see how many run defending snaps did he have at Northwestern to make sure that that's not like a fake number, right? Because sometimes you can have that happen where you're blown away by somebody's PFF grade, but it's not really real because they didn't take that many snaps there. But nonetheless, the fundamentals are there for him to be a really good slot corner for this team. Run defense snaps. Oh, he took 336 run defense snaps. So yeah, he's gonna be straight. He's gonna be straight as a run corner. Really surprised he didn't play more slot in college. And I talked about some of the XFL guys that could probably get signed after their season's up to add into that, but really do like his potential. Took 91 box snaps at Northwestern, but a lot of run defense snaps, and was an active run defender from the outside, put him closer to the line of scrimmage. He has that 4.47 speed. You want that speed at the slot because you want to send these guys off the edge and blitz. A ton of potential here for Cam Mitchell at that slot corner position. Hope he embraces it. If he does, he will be a pretty good slot corner.